and it's this. First off, I don't understand how the human brain works. I don't. But that's a side note. Here's the gift. I don't forget music. That's the gift the one gift God gave me. I don't forget music. Any music I've played my whole entire life is stored up here, and I don't forget it. The first song I ever played in front of anybody, at the age of 7, I was My Jesus, I Love Thee. I could play it back for you, hopefully better than I did back then, but I could play it back for you the same range, no problem. I have over 300 songs on that iPad out there that I can play at a drop of a hat to be able to adapt to different denominations, different congregations, different parts of the world, and things like that. I just don't forget music. I don't forget music at all. So remember, I don't understand how the human brain works, but here's what I think. I think there's so much music stored up here, there's not a lot of room for much else in my brain. It's really not. Because I promise you, I absolutely promise you, I am the world's worst person when it comes to people's names. You can tell me your name, and I'm not going to lie, it's about a second and a half that it's in this ear and right out this ear, okay? I am extremely impressed by pastors, and this morning, the pastor was up here, and he's naming off people that he just met. I couldn't even do that in my own household some days, honestly. It's horrible. I said this at a concert once, this very thing that I'm saying to you guys. And I had a psychiatrist come up to me and talk to me afterwards. That was awesome. My wife won't let me live that one down. But the psych, she was awesome. She said, hey, try name association. So when you hear somebody's name, try associating that name with something, an object or a thing, and that will help you remember their name. Well, I tried that. I really did. We have a Bible study that meets periodically at our house, and this one younger couple started coming to the Bible study. I met them. They were fantastic. They were great. And then like 2 weeks after they were at our house, Kelly and I were at the grocery store, and I saw them walking towards me. And I'm not kidding you. This sounds like a joke. I'm not kidding you. This is what went through my head. Are you the rhinoceros or the bug? I don't remember. I didn't remember what I associated their name with. Even if I would have remembered what I associated their name with, do you think it would have sparked a name up there? No, not at all. So, anyways, the psychiatrist, she was really good. She followed up. She actually called me, a couple weeks after I talked to her, and Kelly was excited to take that phone call too, because she was happy to put her on hold and say, Chiz, your psych is on line 1. So I picked up the phone and she said, hey, how's that whole name association thing going? And I said, yeah, your name's what? It's not going good at all. Yes. So she said, it seems like you're a funny guy. That hurt my feelings. But she said, it seems like you're a funny guy, so try humor. When you hear somebody's name, try thinking of a joke, and that will help you remember their name. Well, that was much worse for me, because I come up with some pretty good jokes. I really do. So when somebody tells me their name and I think of a joke, I'm doing everything I can not to bust out laughing in front of them. And I'm not hearing anything they've said to me because I'm concentrating on not laughing. But I don't know. Kelly and I, Kelly, my wife, is really good with names. We have hand signals, and they're not, not just baseball hand signals. They're very subtle. You would never know that we're doing them. And when we're in public, if we're talking to somebody and I should know their name, I'll drop the hand signal, and then she'll drop the person's name in the conversation, and that helps. But I don't know. Will you guys agree with me here for 1 second that we all get impressed in different kinds of ways, right? Yeah. What impresses you guys would not impress me, and vice versa. We all get impressed in different kinds of ways. I know most of you are impressed by my huge arms, but it's okay. I would have appreciated if you wouldn't have laughed at that, but it's okay. But we all get impressed in different kinds of ways, okay? One thing that will seem so small to you guys, I guarantee you, one thing that will seem so small to you, but is huge to me, is how impressed I am that God knows every single one of our names. He knew your name before you did. He knew your name before you were born. He knew your name before you were conceived, and he knew your name. He knew your name before this world even existed. That is awesome. The God of this whole entire universe, the God that has created everything you see, hear, taste, touch, smell, whatever. The God of this whole entire universe knows each one of us in a personal way. He knows how many times your heart beats in a day, or how many times your heart beats in your lifetime. He knows how many hairs are on the top of your head. For some of you, that's a much easier count for God than others, but He knows all of these things about us. This song I want to play for you guys right now, it's, to be honest with you, it's not a hard song. It doesn't have any high notes, doesn't have any fast fingers. To be honest with you, it's a pretty easy song to play. But it's one of my favorite songs to play in concert simply because of the message of this song and the words of this song. I hope you guys enjoy it. This song is called He Knows My Name. Thank you very much. Have you guys had a good time this morning? Yes. Well, thank you guys so much. It's been a blessing for me to be here with you guys and have time to do one more song. Is it that dark out? Did it get that dark?
It's raining.
It's raining? Oh, all right. Cool. So, yes, I'm very happy. I just noticed that. Did it happen recently? No? Anyways, I closed my eyes too much. But anyways, so thank you guys so much for having me here. And like I said, I had a great time, and hopefully I can come back and play for you guys again sometime. That would be great. And yeah, so there's a lot of different ways. Before the service started, I asked Pastor, I said, you know, what style of music would be best for the congregation for me to play this morning? And he had suggested some heavy metal and rap. And not so sure I'm going to get to all of that. But anyways, there's a lot of different ways that I can end my time with you guys this morning. But I want to end my time with one of my favorite hymns of all times. And if you guys know the words of this and want to sing along, please feel free. Blessed Assurance. listening.
We have been in the presence of God. Barbara, I'm going to have us sing that closing song. My worship team will come up. We've been in the presence of God, and I think to me, it's obvious as to why God chose the trumpet to call us home when the time comes. And I do think Gabriel might subcontract out for you, Chiz, if you're not busy that day. But thank God for that. I appreciate you, Chiz. Appreciate your coming. Appreciate your spirit. Appreciate the ministry that you've done through your horn, through your comments, and through everything. I like everything about it. I just feel like God has touched us in a special way. There's one little thing that Chiz does that he didn't mention this morning. He does circular breathing. And that is fascinating to me. My memory is Chiz and a friend sat down to watch a movie. The friend was a drummer. He drummed the whole movie. And Chiz is a trumpet player. You can't play a trumpet while you're watching a movie, but he had his mouthpiece.
I had a trumpet.
Oh, you did too?
Yeah.
But he played the whole time by circular breathing. Can you show the trumpet players how to do that?
So first off, the fact that Bruce would tap on his
You want
practice,
maybe see it if you want.
the fact that Bruce would tap on his practice pad the whole way through the movie, and I would be playing one note the whole way through the movie, was the reason we were both single for a long time. But circular breathing is a technique that enables me to breathe and play at the same time. So it helps to hold long notes is what people see and what people recognize. But I mean, even in the last song, I used it dozens of times just to reinforce my air, to reinforce for high notes or loud stuff coming up. But what I do is I puff up my cheeks, and I use the air inside my mouth and my cheek muscles to push the air through the horn instead of my diaphragm, just for a split second. But it's like this. So I can go on what time you want to leave. I mean, I can go on for a while. So, yes. All right, so here it is, right? The only wind instruments can do it, and my mother-in-law can do it when she talks.
His former mother. No, you know his mother. Okay, we're going to sing, for those of you who aren't familiar with this song, this exercise we've just been through today is us getting used to the family of God. We're going to spend eternity with the family of God. It goes like this. Are you ready? Going together, enjoying the trip. We're getting used to the family house and eternity with. Learning to love you, how easy it is. Getting used to the family of God. Again, you can stand and visit with one another, socialize. Go. Together, enjoying this trip. We're getting used to the family house and eternity with. Learning to love you, how easy it is. Getting used to the family of God. Learning to love you, how easy it is. Getting used to the family of God. Heaven's going to be a lot of fun with y'all. Chiz is going to stay in with us today. You're welcome to, all of you are welcome to come down and have a meal with us today. You'll enjoy it. It's just a time of fellowship. It's another way that we're getting used to spending eternity together with you. So God bless you. Chiz, did you bring a product? You did, okay. Love offering for Chiz. I hope you're generous. I hope you're blessing